I believe in the energy between people. When it's good for you, it will happen. Maybe it will seem very long. Maybe you will lose patience. But if it means to be with you, it will come to you. Grieving doesn't have to be sad. Saying goodbye to something, to be able to say hello to the next. This whole very mind-blowing experience just triggered the need to study more foot reflexology, and
It's very gentle.
If we know which nerve goes from which spine, we can put some needles here that goes along
all the way.
the way.
Yeah. That's fascinating. So my name is Belinda. I'm a foot reflexologist and massage therapist, and I've been in San Francisco for the last 3 years. I like to think that through foot reflexology, we can treat the physical pain, but also the emotional ones that are speaking through the body.
Last time you were saying like going through with some patients with emotional conditions.
Foot reflexology for me is a tool that allows you to treat what you are experiencing right now without having to put it into words. So if you do not want to speak, that's fine. Your body will tell me.
How do they start? They think that it's a foot massage. Then as you go through the toes and feet, you'll find like sandiness or roughness, and then will you tell them, or by chatting, or
usually I don't speak during the session. I want the client to relax or be in himself or herself and focus on the sensation. At the end of the session, we always have a little chat or long chat if needed. But I always start to ask, like, for example, like you said, if I find a little sandiness in the kidney or in the liver area, I will first ask if there is a medical condition, if there is a medical explanation to it. And if not, I will go to the emotional side of it.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, often they come for a foot massage, but then they are curious about what the feet can tell. And so they want to dive more into it. For some of them, the sessions are usually around 1 hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours, because I want to have the time to explain and dig a little bit in the tension. I'm very curious about your cheek because I know we have some reflex areas a bit everywhere, but I don't know this space and it seems so tiny to me.
There's like on the feet, there's on the ears, and then there's on the head, on the stomach, and with the cheek one, this doctor, he works in France. He's also Chinese. It started from 1991, and he discovered that because he was treating someone with trigeminal myalgia. So he needed to put a needle down here and then around this area. And after a few treatments, the patient told him, like, my sciatica pain is gone. And he's like, huh. Because there are points here and that's related, like our stomach or something, but it was never mentioned to treat the sciatica. And then he found that there's the connection between these points here to our limbs. So I told you, like, the head is here, and then the neck, and then the arm, the shoulder and arm, and the hand is right here, and then our torso, our hip, and then the leg, and then knee is around here, and then the feet is here. So it's just like this on the side of the face. Yeah. And do you have any like tension or
all over my body?
or I can like go around and then do it
fully, completely. So if you feel like there is a point that needs to be worked on, just go for it.
You can just lean back and I'll check how you feel. You can lay down.
It's the first time ever I'm having
really?
acupuncture.
Don't worry, I'll be gentle.
Oh no, I trust you completely. You know, it's the kind of signed the universe consent because I told my husband for 6 months, I need to try acupuncture. I need to try acupuncture. And then you contacted me on LinkedIn. And I thought, gosh, that's crazy. Yeah. Yeah.
So do you have any digestion issues?
Not that I'm aware of.
And sleeping?
Oh, yeah.
Sleeping is not so good?
No, it's never a problem to fall asleep, but I always wake up. And then I'm not able to go back to sleep until like 2 hours or something. Is it something you can help with?
Yeah, I think with this, you'll feel much relaxed afterwards.
It's very gentle.
Relaxing, or it's
Yeah, it's just like a warm and, like warm. Yeah, my vocabulary is not
it's okay.
good enough.
Mine too. Just one more. You just relax. Kind of just feel. Do you feel loosen up a bit?
It's not as sharp as earlier.
Like if the beginning was 1 to 10, how much, and how much percentage did it go down?
I think it was like between a 6 and 7 when you first started. When you started. Now I think it goes more to a 3 or 4. Like it's still tight, but it's not
Not that
painful.
much. Okay.
And I can feel all my face like releasing. Yeah, especially at the jaw area, of course. Do you feel a difference?
That side is much relaxed.
Yeah.
This part, it was much tense. And down here? No? Okay.
Not at all. Wow.
And right now?
That's crazy. No.
Loosen up more?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can rest for a bit. So was it like what you thought it will be?
I didn't know what to expect. I thought when you put the needle would be much more, not invasive, but
You might
stronger.
feel it stronger.
Yeah. And it was just like a bit,
Just
that
like
was it.
a little prick.
Neither painful nor uncomfortable, just you feel the sensation, but that's not uncomfortable at all. So you use it sometime on the body, you just don't do the cheek.
Well, sometimes I mix and match.
Okay.
It really depends. Like sometimes when this is not working so well, or sometimes there's like a certain point I feel like it's calling me, or if I feel like I need to add
You need
just
to
one
go,
more,
yeah.
then I'll use that. Now, pretty much 90%, I'll use this type of acupoints because you don't need to take anything off or expose anything. You don't need to be facing down, and it's much easier and it's so fast. With this type of needle, it pretty much relaxes most of the areas already.
Okay. Yeah. And I feel here like something is happening. But again, it's not uncomfortable. It's not painful. It's just something is happening. And I've never experienced that before. You can feel your whole body just getting very heavy and relaxed. But here it's very interesting.
Okay, we can sit up.
I feel like my range of motion has improved.
That's good.
On the neck area. And I didn't know that it was a bit of restricted, but now that I do that, it's much more
Relaxed,
fluid and easy. Wow, thank you.
It controls from muscle wise, it's like which area it is where. But from nerve wise, if we know like which nerve goes from which spine, and then we can like control we can put some needles here that goes along
All
the way.
Yeah. That's fascinating.
You used to work in corporate?
So, I've started to work at quite young. I didn't study much. It was not my thing. So I started to work around 19 years old. And then I did 20 years in corporate life. The last, so I've been a foot reflexologist for 6 years now. But before that, I spent 7 years in real estate market in Europe. So very money focused business. And I got burned out. I couldn't deal more with money conversation, you know, house value when people were coming to the agency, mainly because, well, there's always a story behind the house, you know, and you can't just resume that to the money you can have from this house. And it kind of burned me out completely. And I didn't know what to do. I was quite lost because 3 kids and my husband was traveling a lot. So I thought, what am I going to do? And it's after a reflexology session that I really felt the energy flowing back to me. Like I was laid down on the massage table and I had crystals in my hands, like pink quartz in my left hand and the black tourmaline in my right hand. And I start like shaking completely. And I said to the practitioner, I'm not cold, I'm okay. And she said, oh yeah, I know you're not cold. It's just everything was stuck on your solar plexus and now it's flowing again. So you were cut in half, but now it's flowing again. And I never realized how much power your body has, you know? And I realized, okay, so the power is in me. I need to stop looking for a solution outside of me. I need to find it inside. And this whole very mind-blowing experience just triggered the need to study more foot reflexology. And I thought, okay, this is what I want to give to people. I want to give them this experience. So this is where everything started. And I started with foot reflexology in Brussels. And when we came here, when we moved in San Francisco 3 years ago, my license was not. So I needed to study, but there is no reflexology school. It's the massage therapy school. So I went to the massage therapy school, which was a great experience. And then I dig deeper in the emotional behind every body part. So the shoulders, the knees, what that means, the hips, what does that mean to make the connection. I used to say the feet are like a book. They tell a story. You need to take all the parameters in to have the better reading and understanding of what's going on in the body. I'm going to tell you a quick story before I start reading in your feet. So I have 3 kids. My younger one, Kiara, starts to stutter, you know,
like talking a little bit like slowly or
and it started when she was like 3 years. So she used to speak very but early with a very good vocabulary for her age. And then we decided to move house. We changed house. And since then, she was not able to say a sentence. So for example, if she was thirsty, she would say, water. And it was heartbreaking for me. And I didn't understand. And I told after several months of every kind of specialist, I had a coffee with a friend. She is a therapist. And I told her, oh, I need to bring you my daughter because she's stuttering so much and I don't know what to do. And I said, maybe there's something I did and I'm not aware about, but I'm going to do everything to help her. And she told me, you will see that now that you have said that, everything will change. And I was like, yeah, well, yeah, okay, yeah. The following day, my daughter was speaking better. It's just the energy of saying, okay, maybe I missed something. Maybe I was too busy with the moving, my other kids, the job and everything. I didn't see that she was in pain to move house and lose all her roots, foundation, anything. I didn't see that coming. I thought she would be happy because she will have a bigger bedroom, but it was not how she felt. And I didn't see that. And just to say that and say, yeah, okay, maybe I did something wrong. I can promise you that the following day she was able to make a sentence. It was not perfect, but it was much better than it was like 3 days before. So acknowledging is part of the solution.
So is this more of like a diagnostic, like the beginning, trying to feel like what's inside, and then looking at the coloring.
Exactly. Looking at the color, looking at the difference of texture, of tension, and also preparing the body to receive the reflexology by working on the lymphatic system, just to get rid of any waste, and the nervous system, which is here on the spine area. So it's the first touch reading. From what I see, how to say that? There is no anger in you. It's more like you said before, you compare a lot with
the old life,
before, previous life, and it feels like you're grieving it now.
Yes.
More than being angry or frustrated. It's more grieving sensation to me. And being upset or,
It's more from the texture of the tension or
the color. You have red color here, which is the lungs area. You have a bit here, which is the hip area. But here you're very stubborn.
Yeah.
Self-focused, driven. This is the little callus here. Do you feel like you have your a full deep breathing, or do you feel some short of breath sometimes, or not? There's no bad answer.
Okay with the breathing.
Okay. Your diaphragm is a little bit tense. The diaphragm is here. But sometimes, it can be just the position, being seated.
Yeah, I think also sitting a lot, and I think the bed in the States are so soft. Like I feel like I'm sinking, like my back is all sinking in.
Yeah. So you're not supported on your back? Okay. Yeah. And the lungs area not only is red, but is also a bit tired. So unless you have COVID or something that would affect your lungs, I would explain that with the grieving and sadness sensation. And I also have the little sand inside. That means that there is some energy blockage here. You don't have that yellow tone. That would mean that anger can be overwhelming sometimes. So that's good.
Is the brain, or the brain is up there, right?
It's the whole big toe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is your hormonal system. I don't have the words in English. Pituitary gland and epiphyse. I know they have different name.
Like every time, like when I go for a foot massage, I remember they say, "Do you feel tired?" or stuff like that. Like your brain is like, "Yeah, I'm not smart, so I don't have a good brain."
What do you mean? No. But to me, your brain is fine, is okay. The other spot I'm gonna check, it's the spleen, because if you are overthinking with things that are not productive, positive, that doesn't bring any positive outcome, I will feel it in your spleen here, which is a little bit tense.
Yes.
Yeah. And the spleen, how do you sleep? How do you sleep?
Last night wasn't that good. I wake up at the middle of night.
Okay. Okay. Because the spleen is the organ that will wake you up at night and will make you think about all the bad decisions in your life and all the wrong choices, and you will not be able to go back to sleep until 2 or 3 hours after. So this is usually a way your body is saying you're thinking too much.
Ever since last August, when she said that let's move to the States, I haven't been sleeping well.
Yeah. Do you do some energy cleaning sometimes? Burning sage or having some crystals at home can help.
My friend did give me some crystal, like the white crystal.
Yeah. Okay.
So like she told me to wear it, but I'm just not someone wearing stuff. But probably when she gave me the crystal when I left Beijing, she said, "This is for you for like for good energy. And when I have the crystal on my hand, I can feel something. And she said, "Wow, you're so sensitive. It's good for you." And so probably I'll find it. I'll get it out.
So there is a great place where I go. I don't have problem to wear stuff with me, and I have some in my pockets too. There is this shop called For the Love of Ganesha in Haight Street in Ashbury, in the Ashbury neighborhood.
Did we pass by? I think we went to that shop. There's like tons of different crystals, and then you can burn. There's like sage, and
I always go there, and even if I know the stones quite well now, I try to never read the label before, and I
just feel it.
Feel it, see which one is calling me and which color. I know that now, for example, I'm very about red crystals. So I know that there is something to work on my root chakra, I think. But it's always a good thing to have as a tool. It will not solve everything, but at least you have another tool. And I know that for the bedroom, like pink quartz and amethyst are great for the sleep. And also you need to have a labradorite. I can send you that because it's the stone for all the therapists and healers. It will protect you from energy that doesn't belong to you. Yeah.
Have you, like you were saying, protect the energy that, have you been like,
is it painful here?
Not too much. Okay. I feel something, but it's not like I want to, Have you, when did you start like using crystals or these to protect yourself?
My first experience with crystals was my first experience with foot reflexology when I really had these pink quartz and black tourmaline in the hand, in the palms. And when I started as a foot reflexologist, the first weeks, I used to wake up at night with that kind of sensation, like waving sensation, vibrating sensation, and that sentence in my head, that does not belong to you, that does not belong to you. I thought I was going crazy, but I really could feel that sensation. And I was working in a kind of center with other therapists, and I said that to one of them, and she said, "But do you have a labradorite with you?" And I said, "No." She said, "You need to have one. If you're working with people, especially with the feet, you need to have that." And so I bought one that I used to have in my pocket or even in my bra sometimes. And since then, it never happened again. Never. So this is when I started to have stones for myself, but I have discovered that it works very well with kids because they like to have a little something a bit. It's beautiful. The stones are pretty and they have great colors and they can have it in their backpack, in their pocket. And so that's when I started to use it with my clients too. Yeah. And now I'm thinking about a session. We will be very crystals and chakra oriented. So I'm studying that to see what can I do during a foot reflexology to help balance everything.
Well, I haven't been really into like crystals. My friends are more into it. And she said she said this story is crazy. She has a white crystal ball and she was kind of using it to cleanse herself or something.
Yeah.
And then the light bulb in her room just went out. And it was also related to like she was trying to find a different crystal that before that it was like she bought a bracelet. But she showed it to her friend, and the photo that she showed, her friend said, "It doesn't seem right." And she said, yeah, she doesn't feel like, she felt the energy is like, she kind of feel it's weird. There's some evil energy or something. And then her friends got the photo out and say again, "Look at that. That looks like a skull from that picture." So it's like, it's something, there's something not good inside. So she sent it back. And so she used that.
So the light bulb. And the first time I went to this shop on Haight Street, I had a bracelet with aventurine, which is another crystal that has been offered to me by a lady. And I was not in contact anymore with this lady, but I liked this bracelet so much. I kept wearing it. And I went into the shop and I go to pay. And the lady from the shop said, throw that away. Bad energy, bad energy. You need to give it back to the ocean. I knew that the lady did not have any good intention for me, but she couldn't have known it because I just moved in 3 months ago and it was the first time I came into her place, into her shop. So I did it. So yeah, I believe in the energy we have, the vibration we have in common with the stones and every mineral that we can have. So your vagus nerve is a bit off. When I do a full protocol in reflexology, after like 12, 15 minutes, your stomach starts growling. It means that you are in this nervous state of rest and digest, which is the peaceful one. There are two states, the rest and digest, which is the peaceful one, the cool one, and you have the fight or flight mode, which is the one that will make you very tense, just to be prepared for a fight or danger. The vagus nerve is in charge of that. So the stronger your vagus nerve is, the healthier your response to stress will be. And yours needs to be strengthened a bit.
Okay.
It's not worrying. You really don't have to worry about it. Just if you can just massage this area. So from the joint here to the middle here. Mm-hmm. And you can just do that. It will strengthen it and help you have a healthier response to stress. Okay. The other thing, as I mentioned, is your lungs area. It's a bit off. So you can go this way from the toes to the middle of the foot, or you can, with your palm, just do clockwise rotation, just to encourage the process. It will not change everything. It will not solve everything. It will just support your body during this transition phase where you need to grieve and accept. And grieving doesn't have to be sad. Grieving means also saying goodbye to something to be able to say hello to the next chapter in your life. So you can do clockwise rotation like that. And always start with the left foot.
Okay. Yeah. Why is that?
Because we follow the digestion path.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the stomach is here, then you have the liver, then you have the intestine, and you follow the digestive path. Your spleen is tense, but so your liver is. Is it uncomfortable or painful?
It's okay. It's not as I feel it's okay.
Okay. It's a bit tense. It's not, again, it's not worrying as long as your feet doesn't have this overall yellow tone. I wouldn't be worried. I can try to, at least you can send the message to go back to balance to all the systems. The musculoskeletal system, the digestive, the respiratory, the nervous, everything can be worked on in 90 minutes. Sometimes people say, what do you do in 90 minutes just with the feet? There's a lot to do.
And like with those stone-like pads, if you step on it, does it help?
Yeah. It will not be as thorough as a foot reflexology session, but at least you're sending back this message. Even with your lacrosse ball, you're just rolling your feet on it. First, it will improve your lymphatic circulation, which is always good. And you will just send the message back. You know that they say foot reflexology is one of the quickest way to access your nervous system. The pressure will travel, the information will be sent to your brain. I think it's like 100 meters per second, if we need to have the exact speed of it. That's why when you hurt yourself, you just do that. You know, you bump your head in a door or something, you will do that. Because instinctively, you know that this pressure will travel faster than the pain sensation. That's what we do with kids too. Oh, you bump your head. Oh, you bump your foot. And it's getting better because this comforting sensation travels faster than the pain sensation through the nervous system. We have 7,000 nervous ending on the feet, which is a huge door to your nervous system. So yeah, this is my reading for today.
Thank you so much.
But yeah, we need to do a full one.
Yeah.
Definitely. And is your left shoulder okay? Or
left is fine. It's more like the right side. It's more okay.
so maybe the left is compensating a bit.
So this area is the shoulder?
Yes, this area and here the little toe, the pinky toe is the shoulder. Yeah. And you have here, it's this area here, like trapezius.
I'm gonna fix you with that.
Would you put needles on the feet?
There's this point here, and that's like the origin of the kidney energy.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But it's very painful if you put the needle there.
Okay.
I should show you if I still have it. Well, there's most of the time if I put needles on the feet, it's usually for plantar fasciitis. And also like we use a lot these points here for the liver energy.
Yeah.
So for calming the nerves, we use here. And for digestion, we sometimes use some points. But now I don't use as much. But there's my other colleague taught me that if for people having like severe depression or insomnia, there's this point up here, and you need to do both sides and then in the middle.
Yeah.
Because this is where it connects to the heart.
Yeah.
And then one here, and then one here. And then one here. So that's 7 needles.
Yeah.
And that will just put you into sleep.
Oh, wow.
And for the person that has really emotional conditions, putting needles here doesn't hurt them. They feel okay. But if for normal people, it's going to be painful. And why I know, because I asked my friend to do it on me. It's like, oh,
okay.
So
you think people with emotional condition are too numb? Like they close themselves to the emotion?
I don't know. I haven't have that much. I do have some patients with emotion conditions, but I never got a chance to use those points.
Okay.
So I really don't know. If there's a chance, I would know. Like when you do massages or reflexology with these points here, is the same. You'll feel like the tension, and then like what will you?
We say in reflexology that this is related to the solar plexus. And the solar plexus, it's where all the unprocessed and unexpressed negative emotions are stuck.
Okay.
So if it's always a bit uncomfortable, I never had someone who said, no, that's fine. It's always a bit like, ooh, yeah, it's not my favorite point. But if you can stay on it and just sink in for 2-3 minutes, you will feel like the release sensation. It's like the reset button.
Yeah.
And we know that that's what I teach the kids too. If they are at school and they are stressed, they can always use this point because it's very discreet. You can do it without anyone noticing, and it will have the same kind of releasing effect. And the good thing would be to do it until you feel like you have a deeper breathing. And usually after 2-3 minutes, you have like if you have cried a lot, you would go like, release. Okay, that's done. Your body received the message. You can let it go now. Just stop doing it. That will be okay.
When you were saying that, I was thinking also with the babies, if they cry too much, like I do teach parents to massage their feet and just underneath here and just like slowly, and then kind of like massage every toe, and that will help them to not cry during the night and then just calm them down.
I wish I knew this before, because my younger daughter she didn't sleep until she was 18 months old. She was crying every night, but like 6 to 7 times a night. And I wish I knew that before, because I would have used it so much. Yeah, it's really helpful. For baby, it's so tiny, but it's very powerful. Yeah, for the parents.
Yeah.
First child, second child, because they're never the same. So you can still use it, but yeah, it's a powerful tool.
Yeah, like in TCM, there's a different set for the babies on the hand and some on the back. So it's called it's just the children's massage thing. And then it's a different set of, so like with the digestion is around here, with sleeping and also like the spleen is here, the stomach is here, the large intestines, and then the lung and the liver and the heart. This is kidney. So with kids crying too much, we use these two a lot. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I really want to hug you. Thank you.
Oh, that's such a great experience.
Thank you very much. It's like not only knowing so much, but also with the energy that you gave us. Thank you.
You bring the energy, and I just had to attune to it. So thank you very much. That's wonderful. Thank you for the time and the.
No, thank you for coming.
It was amazing. It was my first time. Honestly, I kept saying to my husband, I need to try acupuncture. And you send me this message. This is crazy. I believe in the energy
between people.
And when it's good for you, it will happen. Maybe it will seem very long. Maybe you will lose patience. But if it means to be with you, it will come to you.